This is Humans on the Road, where I interview people on the intricate parts of their lives. Welcome to Humans on the Road. We have Lyndi on the podcast today. So Lyndi, tell me a little bit about yourself, where you're from, where you live now, what you do for work.
Okay. Hi, guys. I'm Lyndi. I'm 26 years old. I am born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah, and right now I'm assistant manager for the Protein Foundry. It's kind of like a protein shake acai bowl place. And other than that, I'm a small artist and I make botanical jewelry, as well as running Eat Drink Utah. It's a foodie blog for the state of Utah.
Awesome. Thank you. How did you get into jewelry making?
Originally, I just wanted to find a way to preserve like flowers. I just love flowers a lot and they always die on me, of course, as they just do. So I wanted to find a way to preserve them forever. And after seeing a rose in a skull, I just had to figure out how to do
awesome.
it. So,
what's your favorite flower?
My favorite flower is a sunflower. I have them tattooed
Ooh,
on me.
mine too. I want like a
that.
half sleeve of it. It'd be
Cute.
cool.
I love that.
Yeah. What was the first piece that you made?
The first piece that I made, I actually ruined. It molded. I didn't realize that flowers needed to be fully dried before they're put in resin, or they'll continue molding. Mm-hmm. But I tried to do a carnation and a necklace for my grandma, and like by the time I re-inherited the necklace, like it's fully molded.
Okay. Do you do custom jewelry so if people wanted like
I do.
a certain kind of flower? Okay.
Yeah, any custom stuff or anything I can work. Wedding flowers, funeral flowers,
awesome.
Pets' ashes, stuff like that.
Dude, that's really sick.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then, so we're actually at a coffee shop right now. Lyndi does, she tests products for different places and puts them on her food blog. So we are at Java Espresso right now, testing a bunch of drinks. There's like 6 more over here. How did you get into this? How did you get into this?
Originally, like, I just like going out to eat a lot, and I was like, hey, it would be really cool if I photographed my food and posted about it, just like eventually see if I could get some free food out of it. And then it turned into a whole big thing where when new restaurants open up, they invite me in to try their food, and kind of my own food critic in a way.
That's so awesome. Do you have a favorite?
I do have a favorite. My favorite right now is Chick Queen. It's
Ooh.
in Chinatown off of State Street and 33rd here in Salt Lake City.
Might have to go.
They have the best Korean fried chicken.
Wow, shout out. And then, do you do anything else for work?
No, just those 3 things.
Cool. All right. On to traveling. So she was just on a really extensive trip. And so where were you? Where did you stay? What was your favorite? Tell me a bit about that.
Okay. Yeah, I was just on a 2-month road trip living out of my Subaru. I did 13 national parks, around 7,000 plus miles of driving, and I hiked 172 miles in the parks.
Holy moly.
So my favorite was definitely Glacier. I just had way too much fun up there. The Alpine Lakes just get to me, and seeing all the glaciers too. I also really loved Whitefish, Montana.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm definitely planning on working up there next summer.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and then what did you travel in, or where'd you stay?
Oh, I stayed in my Subaru. So other than that, just free camping anywhere that I could, like coastal, mostly around the coast. But other than that, just outside the park so I could wake up at 5 a.m. and just
There you go. Awesome. Do you have it converted? What does the inside of your Subaru look like?
It's not really converted at all. I have a twin-size mattress on one side and all my gear and cooler on the other, and my clothing below my head and behind my seats, and food in the front seat.
Awesome. All right. Well, make do. Oh, do you know where you're headed next?
Where I'm headed next, I'm probably going to stay Utah for like the next little bit for the summer, but I'm going to New York City in September and Connecticut for a music festival.
Oh, what music festival?
It's called Sound on Sound. I'm going to go see Stevie Nicks.
Oh, that'd be so fun. So off of that, if there was no barriers on travel, money, time, skill, what a once-in-a-lifetime thing or place you would go right now?
Right now, I would go to Alaska and all of their insane national parks, because some of them are really hard to get to.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like 24 hours from park to park.
Literally, and it's like helicopter rides, like $3,000 each way, like just stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
that's
definitely
so awesome.
Alaska.
That's awesome. Is that would you say that's your bucket list item too?
That's my bucket list. I've been to Alaska once, and I did the 2 parks that you could reach by like easy road and stuff like that. But the other 6 are just really out there. Denali and Kenai.
Okay, very cool. What's your favorite camp meal when you're traveling? Or what was your most often eaten meal in your Subaru?
Annie's mac and cheese. I went through 32 boxes.
What kind of Annie's mac and cheese?
I like the real aged cheddar shells.
There we go.
Those are so good. But bagged salads and yogurt, cold brew, bananas and peanut butter and jellies.
I was gonna say PBs a day. Someone asked, and we're going to do some questions from people on Instagram later, but someone asked, how do you make your PB&J? Why is it the go-to food for Lyndi?
Well, it depends on if I have bread, tortillas, or bagels, but I'll eat a PB&J anyway, preferably raspberry jam, but since I was on the coast, I was buying whatever jam they had in that area, so like I have really good Marionberry jam from Oregon right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So raspberry's your favorite?
Raspberry's my favorite.
Okay, very cool. So she's also from Outsiders. That's how we actually met. We met in Mammoth, Memorial Day weekend. So along the lines of Outsiders, how long have you been a part of Outsiders, and how did you hear about it?
I've been a part of Outsiders, the Facebook group, since about March. I heard about it from a friend who was like, hey, like, you're more central to all of these events going on. You really should join this group. And then I actually heard about the Mammoth meetup while I was sitting at a bar in downtown Mammoth. My bartender was like, hey, you should go check out this thing. And I was like, oh, no way, I'm already a part of the group. So,
and since Outsiders is also a solo and single travelers group, we're going to touch on dating a little bit. So Lyndi, what is your love language, and what does that look like for you?
I would definitely say that my love language is like words of affirmation. Okay. And what that looks like for me is just like supporting me like through everything that I decide to do and stuff. Okay. And never like being like, oh, are you sure and stuff, because I think that anything that anybody wants to do is worth taking the leap.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, moving on. Are you single, Lyndi?
I am single.
All right. And then are you open to dating?
I am open to dating. I'm currently dating, just casually. Okay. Just like to go on dates, have some fun, meet new people.
What are you looking for in a partner? Are you looking at, are you open to it in Outsiders? Where are you looking?
I'm looking anywhere to be looking. It's really hard to date, like, meet people nowadays and stuff. Is. So, like, meeting people in Outsiders, if it were to come out of it, I think that'd be really rad. Like, I think anybody would think that'd be cool.
Yeah, for sure. And then what are your top physical and personality traits that you're looking for in a female or male?
Really just be taller than me, because I'm a tall gal. But other than that, I'm really not picky. It's what's inside that matters mostly. Just be willing to hit the road with me anytime that I want to, which is often. Do
you have like a significant personality trait that you're like, ooh, yeah, that's it?
Like snowboarders and skiers for some reason, man.
Okay. But you don't even like driving in the snow. And you don't even ski or snowboard.
Why are they so hot?
Maybe it's just they're like so chill and laid back.
They're just chill and laid back.
All right, I feel it. If you met the one through Outsiders, would you be open to moving out of Salt Lake City, since we're all over the place?
Depending on the place, yeah, I would be.
Okay.
He's definitely not open to like a long distance relationship.
You're not?
No.
Okay. I feel that, honestly. It takes so much work.
It does.
And then what is your opinion on dating apps?
My opinion on dating apps is that with the world we are in today, I think that they're great. I just wish people were more real and authentic and not afraid to be themselves on them.
Very true. Which ones do you have profiles on? Everyone, look for her.
Realistically, Tinder, it's like quick, it's easy, stuff like that. You get really weird messages though, so it's a little bit more custom. I think I'm gonna hop on Bumble again just so that I can maybe customize who I actually message.
Okay. What's the weirdest message you've gotten?
I just barely got one that said toe rings, ?
All right. Well, do you wear toe rings?
I don't have any on right now, but I do have toe rings.
Oh, all right. Well, stay tuned. They might be dating. Any fun dating stories from your travels?
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I was in Olympia, Washington recently, and I met this very handsome man. He took me out to drinks and then took me out to dinner and drinks after our first drink. And he wanted to go back and hang out, and we went back to his house, and it ended up being like a crack trap house with spray paint, dirtiness, like to the tease. The most disgusting house I've been in.
Oh my gosh. Wait, when you were leaving, what did the door say? Or the ceiling?
The ceiling said Satan's asshole, and the door said shut the fucking door. So that was delightful, and I just told him, you're really handsome, but this is disgusting, and I need to leave right now.
Dear God. Oh man. All right, guys, clean your apartments before men come over, or like don't take them back.
Yeah, just be a clean person, please.
Yeah, or just like don't be satanic. Okay, so now we have some questions from people that wrote in. I wrote down some of them. So she has a cute mason jar bong. I'll put it up right here. Where did you get it from?
I got my mason jar bong from Print Puff Pass. It's a 3D printer like bong maker, and it attaches onto any mason jar.
Very cool.
It's great to travel with.
And is that your favorite bong?
It is my favorite bong.
On that note, what is your favorite weed strain?
My favorite weed strain, I really just like indica and hybrids. Anything straight sativa pretty much gives me anxiety.
Okay, good to know. What is your favorite local sour in Utah?
Ooh, that's such a good question. I am a huge sour beer fanatic. Huge. It would have to be Ketos Blackberry Sour.
Oh,
it's just so good.
Is that what you had last night?
Yep.
Oh, I should have tried it. Dang it.
Yeah, you should have.
I didn't realize it was your favorite. I didn't like sours, but I would have tried it. And then, what is your current favorite song and or artist?
Ooh, current favorite artist right now is Zach Bryan. He's more alternative than country, but he's just super great. He was in Salt Lake City last week, and I got to see him live. And
all right, well, thank you, Lyndi, for coming on Humans on the Road. It was great chatting with you, and we'll see you all next week.